Umtiti now to Alenia. Back to Umtiti, and Umtiti finesses it. What a goal from Samuel Umtiti. I didn't know that he had that in his locker. He could maybe whip in across. Still Messi though. Messi tries to finesse it. Oh, what a goal from Leo Messi. I wasn't expecting that one to go in because it was in a very difficult and tight position. Hey guys, how's it going? It is S2G and welcome back to another one of these Barcelona career mode episodes. This is episode number 13 and we've got a lot going on in today's one. First of all, we've got a huge game against Atletico Madrid at home, the Spanish Cup quarterfinals, second leg of course, with the first leg being a 1-1 draw. We've got all to play for in this one. Apart from all that, transfer deadline day, so potentially you guys could see some transfers in today's episode. We've also got to figure out a way to cope without both of our right backs who are injured right now, so a lot's gonna go down in today's episode. If you guys are hyped for this one, make sure to show your support by dropping a like on this video. That'd be greatly appreciated, and if you're watching my content for the very first time, do subscribe for more FIFA 19 career mode content. Alright guys, press conference time. First question, would you consider putting Miranda on the loan list so he can get more experience and grow in overall? I feel like it's better he stays here at Barcelona because you guys know we've had injury problems and we do have injury problems right now. Both of our right backs are injured, and having someone like Miranda who's kind of versatile, I think could prove to be very useful. I know I've only played him in 4 games so far, but I feel like going forwards he's going to get a lot more game time, so I feel like keeping Miranda is better. We're going to train him of course, get him as high as possible in terms of overall, so I'd rather keep Miranda than loan him. Next question, can Artur be captain in the future? I feel yes. I mean, he's going to get a bit of competition from the likes of Ter Stegen, who I feel is captain material, but Artur is a lot younger, and I do feel like he has a chance of becoming captain for Barcelona in future seasons. Also, there's a bit of, controversy and debate in the comment section of Artur's pronunciation, whether it's Arthur or whether it's Artur. Apparently, in Portuguese it's pronounced Artur, and that's the way I'm going to pronounce it in this series because the Brazilians do speak Portuguese. Alright guys, next question. When will you manage Spain in game? As soon as we are done with this season with Barcelona, after the Champions League and all that, we've got the Euro 2020s, and that's when we're going to be starting out our Spain career mode, and hopefully we can win the Euros just like how Spain did in 2008 and in 2012 as well. That is it guys for today's press conference. If you guys have any more questions, put them down in the comment section below, and let's move on. Samuel Umtiti wins the Player of the Episode award for the first time in this series, and he definitely deserved that. He scored a beautiful curling finesse shot from outside the box and also helped keep a clean sheet. So yeah, he was definitely worthy of being Player of the Episode, so great to see him lift this award. A quick season goals update. I'm not really struggling with these 3 objectives. I feel like we should be able to get them done. Again, the 100-point record challenge will be challenging, but we will see what happens with that. The ones I'm struggling with are these 2, the record breaker one and the golden forwards one. Icardi or either Leo Messi needs to start stepping up in the Champions League to score more goals for us, otherwise we won't be able to complete any of those 2 objectives. Thankfully, we've got one objective done, which is the outside the box challenge. In the last episode, I asked you guys whether we should sign another right back because of the injury problems we are having right now with Joshua Kimmich, who's out for 3 months, and Nelson Semedo, who's out for the next 3 weeks. But most of you guys want me to either trust the youth, which is of course players like Wake and Palencia, or go for a different formation which does not involve fullbacks, and I feel like that is a fantastic suggestion. I don't know why this formation is called Barcelona Wingers, but oh well, I feel like we are definitely going to give this formation a go in this episode. It just looks so good all round. I mean, yes, we are playing a left back in Jordi Alba, but I'm sure he'll do just fine as a left midfielder as well because we know how good he is going forwards. This formation has Leo Messi in cam, which just doesn't get any better. Dembele as our right winger, Luis Suarez and Icardi playing together up front. That is something a lot of you guys want, so I'm actually going to try this formation out in this episode, and I'm super hyped about that. On the bench though, we've got the likes of, not Kimmich and Semedo, at least for now, but we could easily put in Alenia in there, Miranda, De Jong, even Andres Iniesta. Coutinho actually should be there on the bench. But yeah, I feel like this formation could be superb for us. I'm hoping we can get it to work. I legit had no idea that Atletico Madrid had signed Dimitri Payet. That's a very good transfer. He's of course now gone down to an 82 overall, but he's still got some crazy good stats. if he does play against us, we've got to be careful of free kicks, because we know Payet has got them in his locker. Well guys, this is it. A huge game for us here against Atletico Madrid at home. You guys know the scenario. If the scoreline remains 0-0, we go through to the next round because of the away goal advantage. But I'd love to get myself a few goals and beat this Atletico Madrid side. I am kinda worried because we are going with a 3 at the back formation. I wanted to play Wake, but his stamina is just too low to give him the chance here. I'm not really confident with Palencia because I haven't used him this season, and to just put him in randomly against Atletico Madrid will just be a disaster. So we are going with a 3 at the back formation. I don't know how things are going to go. Alba playing as the left midfielder. Icardi, Suarez up front together. Dembele on the right. Longley, Umtiti and De Ligt at the back. This is going to be a ridiculously tough game. Let's hope this new formation comes through for us. You guys wanted me to go with the 3 at the back formation. I'm doing exactly that. Well, it does look like Atleti have made a couple of changes to their lineup. Thomas Lemar now comes in and Gelson Martins as well. And those two players have actually caused us a lot of problems last season, especially when we faced Atletico. Saul playing in midfield. The defense looks solid as well. This is going to be a challenging game. Dembele inside to Messi. Messi with a clever touch. Messi shoots straight towards Jan or Black though. We are playing well. This 3 at the back formation so far has been good, at least attacking wise. Here's Leo Messi. Alba's making the run. Icardi plays it to him, and here we go on the attack. Jordi Alba whips in the cross. Messi now on the volley. Messi again, and Messi does score. Let's go. Barcelona get the lead. What a scrappy goal to score though. Again, our wide midfielders have caused Atleti so many problems in this game already. And again, it was them who created this chance for Leo Messi. Jordi Alba bombing down the left. We get pretty lucky though with the ball bouncing around left and right, but ultimately Leo Messi pounces on his opportunity and puts us into the lead. Mauro Icardi, clever pass to Luis Suarez. Suarez waiting for some movement. Leo Messi has made the run. Here's Messi. Messi cuts it to Dembele, who does score, and he is onside. I kinda, for a moment, thought he was offside, but no, Dembele held his line, and Barcelona make it 2-0. Messi very unselfishly passes it on to the Frenchman, and Dembele from that position was never gonna miss. And we are now leading 3-1 against Atletico Madrid on aggregate. Credit to Luis Suarez though, you know, for finding Messi in such fantastic manner. And then of course, Dembele gets the job done. You know what? The 3 at the back formation has been absolutely ripping Atletico Madrid apart. Maybe this is a formation we should consider even when our full team is fit. This is where we could struggle, man, on the counter-attack with this 3 at the back formation. Here's Antoine Griezmann, beats me there, but a huge save from Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He had that near post covered. Griezmann was never going to score that. Here we go, Messi finds Icardi. Icardi sees the run of Jordi Alba, and this is where, again, Barcelona causing a lot of problems. Cross played in, but the cross wasn't good enough. I was trying to get that one towards Luis Suarez, but I probably should have waited or, you know, maybe tried something else. Corner for Barcelona. Leo Messi whips this one towards Mauro Icardi, who almost scored. Can he get there on the rebound? No, he can't. Atletico Madrid survive. Oh no, here we could be exposed as Griezmann whips in a dangerous cross. Thankfully, Bastos couldn't get there. I feel like it's time for us to, you know, make a few substitutions, bring on a few plays. I'm going to bring on Grimaldo for Jordi Alba, whose fitness seems to be pretty low right now. And let's actually bring on Malcolm for Mauro Icardi, who hasn't really had the best of games. We'll play Malcolm as our right striker. First time I think we've got Malcolm, Dembele, Messi, Suarez all on the pitch, which is interesting. Let's also bring on Alenia for Paul Pogba, Sergio Busquets. Let's bring him on for Busquets, you know, just to get some extra pace in that midfield. And yeah, that's about it. Those are our 3 substitutions for this game. That's a very good cross. We don't get it away. What a save from Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's having the game of his life. He's made so many crazy saves in this game. At least 3 or 4. Unreal keeping from him. I really hope he gets the clean sheet in this one and we don't concede because he'll deserve it. But Saul might have a chance here. Again, ter Stegen saves. And they might have another chance though. Pogba gets it away. But ter Stegen, what a keeper, man. Messi finds Alenia. Here we go. Malcolm in behind. This could be a chance for us to make it, of course. 3-0, and Malcolm doesn't miss those. Malcolm gets us the 4th goal in this tie. 4-1 on aggregate now against Atletico Madrid. I was genuinely worried when we went into this one with a 3 at the back formation. Turns out we're absolutely balling. Alenia gets himself an assist as well. I feel like Diego Simeone was just like 100% sure we were going to go with the regular 4-3-2-1, that he completely like set his team up for that, and then suddenly last moment we switched to a 3 at the back formation and he had no idea what to do. But regardless, 4-1 now on aggregate, 3-0 in this game. Craziness. Well guys, there you have it. We are now in the Spanish Cup semi-finals. Fantastic feeling. Last season, Atleti were the team that knocked us out of this competition, but we've got ourselves the revenge now, and we are in the Spanish Cup semi-finals, which is fantastic. The only disappointment of the 3 at the back formation was that Luis Suarez and Mauro Icardi couldn't really click together. Maybe they're just like too similar to, you know, playing the same team, and I get that because both are number 9s, both are kind of like goal poachers, so I do understand that, but the 3 at the back formation worked really well for us in this one, and we are through to the Spanish Cup semi-finals. I'm eager to find out who we'll be facing. A quick update in the training. I've given Wig now one of the training sessions because, well, both of our right backs are injured, so kind of makes sense training up Wig, getting his rating higher. He's got decent potential as well, so this should certainly help him. And also, one of our top youth academy prospects in Ujevic is also getting trained with 2 training sessions. Miranda and De Jong as well are being trained. That's it for training. Well, it is an El Clásico Spanish Cup semi-final. So we've now got 2 El Clásicos coming up very soon in this series. And I'm looking forward to it, man. Let's see when these games are. Oh my days. February is going to be an insane month. In fact, we do have this game against Real Madrid in this episode itself, because look at this. First up, Atletico Madrid. That's one game that we played. Then Alaves, and then Real Madrid. So yes, guys, we're going to have this El Clásico in this episode itself, and I'm super hyped for that. Great content as well for you guys. So next month is just going to be craziness in terms of football. A last minute transfer offer for Silicen, but because it's deadline day, it's just not worth it selling him right now. Deadline day, I don't want to risk it. We may not be able to find a replacement, and that may cause us a lot of problems. Well, that's a weird offer. Arsenal have shown interest in taking Matthias de Ligt on a 1-year loan deal. Why would I loan an 85 rated player? It just doesn't make any sense. Obviously, I'm going to reject this offer. We've got some great news. Nelson Semedo has returned to training. Absolutely fantastic. And he just may be fit for the Clásico, which is awesome. Let's hope that's the case. But we've got some bad news as well. Ousmane Dembele has suffered a broken rib and will be out for the next 6 weeks. What's this going on with injuries, man? We've now lost Dembele for probably the games against Liverpool and maybe even in the potential quarterfinals, which sucks, I'll be honest. Oh man, Dembele's been actually really good for us lately as well, so that is very disappointing. A bit of a youth squad monthly report as well. As you guys can see, Petar Ujevic, he is the real deal, guys. 65 rated already, 92 to 94 potential. He's got a lot of stats in yellow already. I feel like we should be promoting him very soon. And yeah, the other 2 players are really good as well. Ayman Shanuda and of course Juan Insua. In fact, you know what? Let's promote Petar Ujevic to the first team because I feel like he's good enough to, you know, play a few games here and there. Well, there's Ujevic, 65 rated right now. One thing I really want to find out is his weak foot and skill move stats. And there you go. He's got 4-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves. Not bad for a 6'1" centre midfielder, centre mid or centre defensive midfielder. Croatian, of course. I really like this lad. We might loan him out next season, or I'm not sure what to do with him, but for now we'll keep him in the reserves and maybe just give him a game here and there. Really like his work rates and all as well. Ah man, still gutted, man, with Dembele being injured. That's a huge loss, but I'm really hoping either Coutinho or Malcolm can step up in his absence. A bit of good news, as Real Madrid have dropped points in La Liga, they only could get themselves a draw in their next game, which means we've got a game in hand and we've got a chance to go level with them with 55 points if we can beat Alaves away from home, and I'm really hoping we can do that. But the thing is, we've got Real Madrid up next in like, what, 3 days and 2 days, so I might have to rest a few key players in this one, which could cause us problems, but you know what, this game against Real Madrid is extremely important and we've got to make the sacrifice. That's the team I'm going for this one against Alaves away from home in La Liga. This is actually a huge game because it's a chance for us to go on level terms with Real Madrid, and I feel like that strike force of Coutinho, Suarez and Malcolm should be able to get the job done. Artur, De Jong and Iniesta, fabulous midfield. We've got reinforcements on the bench if Iniesta isn't fully fit. Grimaldo, Longley, De Ligt and Way getting another important chance to perform. He's going to be playing as our right back, so we've got a solid team in this one. Let's see if we can pick up all 3 points. Now here's Felipe Coutinho out wide to Grimaldo. This looks to be one of our chances in this one. Grimaldo utilizing that pace, cuts it back to Malcolm, and Malcolm cannot miss from there. He's been in great form so far in this episode. Malcolm gives us the lead and Grimaldo gets himself an assist as well. I kind of thought of shooting with Grimaldo, but then I saw Malcolm in acres of space and it was the right decision to make the pass. 1-0 Barcelona. Here we go, Alaves on the attack. Solid challenge there from Frenkie de Jong, and that might actually start a counter-attack. Here's Felipe Coutinho. Again, not the quickest of players, but does pretty well. Puts in across to Luis Suarez. Oh, what a finish from Suarez. I think he scored that with the sole of his boot. We've got to have a look at that again, but Luis Suarez's finishing is just sensational in this game. Fair play to Coutinho for putting in the perfect cross. You know, that Liverpool combination coming through for us. Look at that again for a goal. Coutinho puts it in. Nah, that goal came actually from his toe and not from the sole of his boot. But oh well, it was still a ridiculously good finish as Barcelona now lead 2-0 against Alaves. Suarez is on the run, inside to Andres Iniesta. Iniesta with a beautiful pass to Wague. Wague shoots, but he's really not good in these kind of positions. But the funny thing is, Wague so often finds himself in a goal scoring position. I wish he could finish. He'd be a really good right back then. Oh, this is not good at all. What a chance for Alaves, and thankfully that hit the side netting. Otherwise we would have definitely conceded. Maybe I think ter Stegen got a hand to it. If so, that's actually incredible. Yeah, he did. He actually managed to get a hand to it. Ter Stegen is just insane in this game, man. Felipe Coutinho. In behind to Luis Suarez, on for his second goal of the game. Still Suarez gets it on his right foot, shoots, and I feel like it was blocked by one of their defenders. That's disappointing, but we might still have a chance. Cross played into Malcolm, and Malcolm gets his second, an assist for Luis Suarez as well. First half, and we've made it 3-0 already. Couldn't have been any better. I'm making a substitution. On comes Alenia for Andres Iniesta. Again, his fitness seems to be really low, so kind of makes sense to play Alenia, and also getting that objective done will be easier if we do play him, so that's exactly what I'm doing. Here we go, Alenia out wide now to Malcolm, who's actually on a hat-trick in this game. Alenia, oh, what a pass that is from Malcolm. Cuts this one back to Suarez. Oh, what a heavy touch from Luis Suarez. That should have been a goal, man. It would have been some great build-up play, and to finish it off a goal, it would have been worth it, but Suarez kind of messed up there. Back to Carlos Alenia. Alenia fake shots inside now onto his left foot. Finesses it. Oh, that's gorgeous from Alenia, but just wide. He connected with that so well. I mean, take a look at that. I think that was like inches wide. He's done it before. Alenia has scored a spectacular finesse shot before in this series, but he couldn't convert this time. Oh, that's a terrible defensive mistake from me, which could cost us in this one. But ter Stegen is there, who comes to the rescue once again. He's definitely contender for being player of the episode. He's had a sensational game. There you have it, guys. Full time, a huge result for us. 3-0. We keep the clean sheet as well. And this is definitely a huge morale booster before that game against Real Madrid. We've got quite a few injuries in the team right now, but we are still able to cope without those players. And we are still getting the result. I am so hyped for that game against Real Madrid, man. It's going to be one hell of a game, and I'm hoping we can knock them out and of course proceed to the Spanish Cup finals. But for now, let's just take a look at the La Liga table. Both Barcelona and Real Madrid have won the same amount of games, drawn the same amount of games, and both are unbeaten so far in La Liga. It's crazy, the competition now between both Barca and Madrid in La Liga this season. We've scored though 59 goals, which is actually crazy. We might actually score more than 100 goals in La Liga this season, which I think is an incredible achievement. We're on 55 points now, and so are Real Madrid. Look at that, Villarreal on 38 points, which is actually 17 points below us. It's crazy how dominant both Barca and Madrid have been this season, but for now, it's all about the Spanish Cup, guys. We've got the semi-finals, Barcelona versus Real Madrid. First leg being played at the Camp Nou. It's going to be one hell of a game. And also, the other semi-final, Valencia-Villarreal, has ended so far, first leg. in a 2-1 win for Valencia. So facing Valencia in the final could be a possibility if we do get past, of course, Real Madrid. Right now in this series, Julian Lopetegui is coaching Real Madrid, so I guess we've got a great chance of winning. But as you guys can see, this is it, El Clásico. Leo Messi versus Casemiro. I don't know why Casemiro is showing up in the preview. It should be someone like Modric or maybe even Immobile. Someone like that. But oh well, this is going to be a classic. Let's hope we can knock Real Madrid out. And that's the team we are putting forward for the Clásico. As you guys can see, Icardi, Messi and Malcolm up front. I'm really hoping Icardi can get back to scoring. It's been like 3 or 4 games since he's actually scored. Luis Suarez isn't fully fit, so that's why I'm playing Icardi. Otherwise, I probably would have put in Luis Suarez in. But anyways, in midfield, we've got Christian Eriksen, Busquets and Pogba. That's perfect. Semedo is back from his injury. He is still hurt, so there's a bit of a risk playing him, but we've got to take that risk because we have no one else to play in that position. I thought of going with the 3 at the back formation, but against Real Madrid, I don't want to risk that, guys. Honestly, against Atleti, I did that because we didn't really have any other choice, but now we do have. So I want to kind of play it safe and go with the lineup I'm really comfortable with. Go with the formation I'm really comfortable with, and this is the formation we're going with. It's time to face Real Madrid. I'm eager to see their team. Well, it looks like finally Real Madrid have decided not to play Marcos Llorente, which kind of makes sense. And their midfield of Kovacic, Luka Modric and Casemiro looks pretty good. Kovacic should be now like 85 or 86 rated. Vasquez, Asensio out wide, again very good. Immobile up front. In defense, they've got Ben Davies, Varane, Benatia and Odriozola. That's a solid defense, and Courtois in goal. This Madrid side is pretty decent. Now on his left foot, still Messi. Pogba's made the run, and here goes Paul Pogba. Cut back now to Mauro Icardi, who couldn't get the shot off. Icardi sees the run of Nelson Semedo. Semedo back to Messi. Can Messi get there first? He can, but Courtois comes sliding in to make the save. Well, this is not good. Lucas Vasquez has gotten past Jordi Alba. Whips in a dangerous cross. Solid header from Casemiro, but Ter Stegen isn't going to concede. He's been on fantastic form in this episode, so I expect him to pull off some incredible saves even in this game. As here we go on the attack. Jordi Alba plays this one in behind to Malcolm, but you know, Odriozola was pretty good there. Inside to Mauro Icardi. Icardi waits for Leo Messi, gets it back. Now here's Messi. Oh my god. The last ditch tackle from Varane completely killed off that attack. I was again trying to get it onto Messi's left foot, as that is the obvious thing to do in those positions, but Varane read that. Marcus Asensio down the wings. Koulibaly has got a tough task. He's actually turned Koulibaly there. Whips in a solid cross on the header from Kovacic. If that was, you know, towards goal, I think that would have been a goal for Real Madrid. Thankfully, it was off target from that position. I doubt even Ter Stegen could have made the save. I'm glad Kovacic missed. Oh no, that's a dangerous cross, and that is such a harsh goal to concede, because I kind of got the ball away there, but, you know, a weird deflection. It just fell to Lucas Vasquez, and Real Madrid have gotten themselves the away goal in this Spanish Cup tie, which is incredibly disappointing, and they have taken the lead. It's only 1-0 though, but that away goal could certainly cost us. Immobile caused us so much problem there, and Ter Stegen couldn't really do much, and then Vasquez, again disappointing, but we've got enough time to get back into the game. It's been a disappointing showing from Malcolm, so I'm subbing him off for Felipe Coutinho, just bringing on something extra. I'm still trusting Icardi, who's been pretty awful in this game, but I feel like he's got that goal scorer instinct and he can instantly get us the goals, so he stays on the pitch, and the only sub I'm making is Coutinho for Malcolm. Finds Mauro Icardi. Nelson Semedo is bombing down that right flank, and here we go on the attack. Semedo, heavy touch from him, but manages to cut it back, but it is a foul on Nelson Semedo, and we get ourselves a free kick in a good position. I'd be crazy to go from goal in this position, so I am going to be putting a cross in to Mauro Icardi from here. Let's see if it works. Decent ball played in. Oh man, I'm not good with these kind of set pieces at all. Look at the pressure from Real Madrid. They're carving us open, which is not good at all. And Immobile has scored the second for Real Madrid. Oh my god, guys. That's their second away goal. We've now got to score, what, 3 goals if we've got to win against them, if the scoreline remains the same in the second leg? Man, we've put us in a very difficult position. There was nothing the keeper could do about this. We literally got carved open. Why was Koulibaly going to the left? I have no idea, but fair play Immobile. He scored a wonderful goal for Real Madrid. We've got to try and get at least 1 back in this game. Coutinho, now Leo Messi. We might be able to instantly get 1 goal back. Still Messi. Couldn't really do much there. It's Coutinho now. Now Paul Pogba strikes it well, but the keeper makes the save. He kind of got in between there to maybe try and distract the keeper, but it just didn't work out. Pogba gets it now. Christian Eriksen. Eriksen finesses it properly and puts it into the back of the net. The timed finesse shot saves us there, and we are back in this tie. 2-1 going into the second leg. We've got a bit of hope. And Pogba with the assist for that one. And Eriksen, what a strike. No chance for Courtois. We are right back in it. Well guys, there you have it. We take an L to Real Madrid, but you know what? I'm optimistic. I feel like we've got still a very good chance going into that second leg. It's only a 1-goal deficit. We get 1 goal back at the Bernabeu. Momentum is with us and we might just be able to get the comeback done. But it's going to be an incredible next episode with games against Real Madrid and Liverpool. This series is just getting insane, man. I told you guys this Barcelona career mode is just next level. We've got so many crazy games coming up in this series. But again, disappointed to lose this Clásico. At the same time, we've got a bit of hope going into that second leg. Okay, so I didn't really look at the calendar properly. Next episode, we're going to have Villarreal and Atleti in La Liga, which in itself are 2 massive games. We're then going to have Liverpool, and then finally we'll be playing Real Madrid in the episode after that. So next episode, it'll be all about Champions League football against Liverpool in the round of 16. Which I'm super excited about. So we're going to have to wait to, get our chance to get revenge on Real Madrid and knock them out potentially from the Spanish Cup. But man, exciting games of football coming up in this series. Next episode facing 3rd place Villarreal and 6th place Atletico Madrid. That in itself are going to be some huge tough games. Before we end off the episode, it is time for you guys to vote for your informed player of the episode, and your nominees are Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Even though he conceded a couple against, of course, Real Madrid, I thought he was solid all round in the episode. And of course your second nominee, Malcolm, who I again thought was brilliant, scoring a brace in one of the games. You guys can click the I button on the top right of your screen to vote. Time for a season goals update. La Masia challenge, just 6 more appearances for Carlos Alenia and we'll have that objective done and dusted. Absolutely fantastic. 5 more clean sheets as well and we'll be done with another objective. So we could be done with like a couple of objectives in like 3 or 4 episodes, which is great. The 100-point record challenge one, I don't know what's going to happen with that. It's going to be down the wire. Let's see what happens. That is it for the season goals update. You know what the funny thing is about these injuries? A couple of days ago on Twitter, this is what I tweeted. Anyone else notice a lack of injuries in FIFA 19 career mode? I was just talking about how I never had many injuries in this series. Guess what? The episode after that, I was just about to record, and I did record it. Guess what? A couple of players got injured. Kimmich and of course Semedo, and also now Dembele. So I guess I've jinxed myself, which is a bit annoying, but oh well. Even Puig is injured, who will be back in like 4 months. Man, injuries are so annoying, but they're a part of the game, so we've got to adapt. That is it, guys, for today's episode. Really hope you guys are enjoying this series. We've got Champions League football next episode. I'm super hyped about. If you guys are enjoying this series, drop a like on this video. That'd be greatly appreciated. If you're watching my content for the very first time, do subscribe for more FIFA 19 career mode content. And I will see you guys very soon with another video on this channel.